Hi everyone, this is Roxas1359, joined with...
Fappy.
Fizz.
And I'm the Canadian one.
Good to know. So yes, I have different people on for once. This is a new treat, isn't it? So pretty much, how do I know these guys? The Escapist.
Because we're awesome. Could have just said that.
Where else do you want to know anyone from?
Which Ratchet Clank game is this?
This is Ratchet Clank 3 Up Your Arsenal. This is a cleanup video mainly, dealing with some of the missing titanium bolts I'm missing, and everything remaining for Annihilation Nation.
So we're basically the janitors.
Yeah, more or less. Well, see, look at it this way. In the Ratchet Clank universe, the plumber is God.
That is true.
The plumber is God.
Yeah, I've not had that experience in real life.
I don't think anyone has had that experience in real life.
No.
So feel for this for yourself. You guys are basically like gods. So starting off here, there is one Aquatos thing that you need the hacker in order to get, and this hacker puzzle is a bitch.
Oh, I know this one.
This one I failed 4 times and cut those out because it took at least like 6 minutes until I did this correctly.
Ugh.
You know what? I remember when I
game.
first played this, like when it came out, I think I almost rage quit at this puzzle.
You know what game has the worst hacking minigame?
What?
BioShock.
1 or 2.
1. I never played the second one.
I haven't played the first one, but I've heard horror stories.
It's plumbing. It's plumbing. Actually,
it's so
Afro Battler is playing it for the first time because I gave him my physical copy since I had a digital one. And, yeah, he's experienced the wonders that is the plumbing for himself now.
It's so bad.
Yeah.
I actually really liked Human Revolution's hacking.
Oh my god, that was... Actually, I just finished playing the director's cut again for like the 50th time, and I love the hacking minigame is amazing.
Well, that's interesting. I've honestly never played Human Revolution. I've been meaning to play some of the Deus Ex games, but...
Oh my god, you need
It's the only Deus Ex game I've played, and I really liked it.
Yeah, that's the only one I've played too.
Well, for me, I have a giant backlog, something fierce. Isn't that all of us?
I think we all have
Yeah,
that.
we all have one.
I've been meaning to get back to my backlog, and I was like, oh man, I'm not going to get Shadow of Mordor until I've gotten through all these games that I have. And then my friends are like, hey, you want to play some WoW? I'm like, oh, god damn it.
No, for me, it's going, okay, this what's a game that because it distracts me when it comes to when I'm doing my LPs is when it's the worst. Alright, so, okay, I need to record Ratchet & Clank. What's that? Smash Bros. Just came out today? Well!
What was it? I was supposed to play another game, and I can't remember the name of the game now. And it was the trilogy, the Mass Effect trilogy, and I just got it for cheap off eBay. And I was like, sweet, no one's played this one. It's like new, but he was selling it for cheap. But I was like, Diablo 3.
Yeah. I pumped like 150 hours into Hyrule Warriors since it's been out, or something crazy like that.
Actually, Hyrule Warriors has been the one that's been distracting me the most from my projects.
Yeah.
I want to play that, but I'd have to A, buy the game, and B, convince my brother to get away from the Wii U for a little bit.
See, for me, I'd have to get a Wii U.
Oh.
And,
Get on the train, Fizz, come on.
well, I mean, I've never played a Dynasty Warriors game, and that's practically what that is.
Yeah,
but
it is
with,
a Dynasty Warriors game.
With Link...
So it's 100% a Dynasty Warriors.
Yeah.
Yeah.
With nothing but a Legend of Zelda characters, so that's kind of lost on me a bit, but it looks fun as hell. But then again, like, Bayonetta 2 is on it, and I'm just like, I want to play it, because I love the first one.
Well, pretty much, just getting on for the video real quick. Now that I'm done with all the titanium bolts that are on Aquatos, we're going to go to planet Dax so I can turn a bunch of flies into ducks. But, Fizz, yeah,
what kind of sick game is this?
Well, Dr. Nefarious wants to turn this galaxy into nothing but robots. I'm doing the opposite. I'm turning them into demonic ducks.
That sounds like a Dr. Robotnik
That's so
plot.
much better. Yeah,
Doesn't it?
does.
Oh yeah, did I mention that these ducks shit napalm eggs?
No, you failed to mention that
I love this
physiological
game.
trait.
You know what I will say about the Ratchet Clank games? If it's always fun watching people's expressions when you explain to them what you're trying to do or what the game's about. So you see, I have this gun, and when you shoot it, it makes everyone do the disco. What?
The Groovatron.
Yeah, the Groovatron. They're like, what? Why would you do that? Because they're distracted by
Ducks.
dancing. It makes sense. God.
Because Disco Stew is the greatest character of all time, obviously.
I know.
Indeed.
They look like
All
the
right.
little ducks from Tom and Jerry.
Yep. And now that we're done with this, actually, we're now going to go on to Annihilation Nation, which is pretty much where the rest of this video is going to be taking place, in which I will do nothing but turn people into ducks or beat them with my wrench, or a combination of the two.
Fair enough.
I think that's how the plumber fixed my sink, too.
So he used the Barney method from that old Flintstones meets Jetsons special.
Oh God, I remember that. Thing
See,
sucked.
Yeah. No, the only thing I got from that was that you could fix anything as long as you hit it. So Barney had the correct method all along. That's the only thing I ever took from that.
Bonnie.
It's what I use for TVs, which is why my brother is down one flat screen.
Oh, hey, wait. You were going to ask me something.
I was?
Yeah.
Oh, right. When it comes to Dynasty Warriors games, if you're interested in like just how the spin-off games are generally handled, the One Piece Pirate Warriors series is exclusive to the PS3.
Yeah, but it's One Piece, so...
Yeah, One Piece is lame.
I tried watching a One Piece episode, and I couldn't get through it. I'm like, this is the dumbest shit I've ever seen.
Yeah, it's junk food, but honestly, I like it. Compared to most other things, I generally like
It's
it.
the dumbest shit I've ever seen. I couldn't get past it.
Oh, no. You want to see it dumb?
I was
can
like-
show you an episode of Bobobo.
Oh, no, I've seen that. That is stupid. But no, I don't know why, but it was like 7 minutes in, and I was like, I can't do this anymore.
The show,
I don't even know what's going on anymore.
the show that does it perfectly, that like make it endearingly stupid, is JoJo's Bizarre Adventure.
Yeah,
Oh,
JoJo's
yeah.
Bizarre Adventure. There's no doubt about
I
it.
just started watching it.
It's so good.
It's ridiculous, and I love it.
It's glorious. Alright.
You know what? I really like all anime that's pretty self-aware. It's probably why I like JoJo and.
It's incredibly self-aware.
Oh yeah.
That's why Excel Saga is one of my favorites.
Oh yeah. And Kill la Kill is kind of self-aware too.
Oh, it was
Yeah.
complete. Well, that was satire.
Well,
mostly.
I mean that kind of thing.
parody.
It's like, yeah, it's like a wink to the audience. I mean, I love those animes, but I just hate it when they play it straight. It's like, come
Yeah.
on, really?
Oh my god, you guys, this is super serial. This is Evangelion times 10.
Oh,
God.
Jesus.
Actually, have you guys seen the new Dragon Ball Z movie?
No.
No, not entirely. I kind of want to see it, honestly.
The reason why that, like, I was going into that movie thinking it was gonna suck balls, but I loved it. It was so self-aware. It was perfect.
It's because of Bills, isn't it?
The bad guy.
Yeah, Bills.
Yeah, he
God
is.
damn.
Well, it's not just him. He is really funny, but like, it's just the script. The English script in general was just really well done, and like, it's hilarious. It's the funniest Dragon Ball Z anything next to the Car Saga.
Oh yeah, with Piccolo and Goku go to get their licenses. Okay, now I want to point something out. This is supposed to be a challenge in which I'm only allowed to use the Quack Array. There's a glitch in this game to where if you have the Rift, in my case it's the Rift Ripper out, and you instantly hit the circle button, it will fire one out. I didn't mean to do this, so I'm just standing here and I'm going, yep, I'm doing this challenge legitimately. Totally. I'm turning it. Don't you see? They're all turning into ducks. You just don't see it because they're turning into ducks inside this void.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I see the ducks flying out of it a little bit.
Yeah, I mean, come on. The ducks are obviously everywhere, and they're trying to get out because all they hear is this dumb tree making a bunch of void jokes.
Yeah, this looks like a similar effect to if you had the CERN scientists going on a Japanese game show.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's more or less. Fun fact, too, the announcer that actually plays in the background, he is the same voice actor as Ratchet here, James Arnold Taylor.
Really?
Yep, who is also the same voice actor for Tidus in the American
No.
version.
Don't bring him up.
Oh God. Actually,
Okay.
that actually reminded me of something. So, in Persona 4, the main character and Adachi both have the same voice actor, but the main character barely ever talks. Like, he just grunts and crap. But in the fighting game spin-off, he has his own dialogue and stuff, and he's constantly talking. And they still have the same voice actor, but they instead of making the main character sound different, who you never hear at all, they made Adachi sound different, who was talking throughout the entire game. So then he sounds all weird and shit. It's the same voice actor still. It's just weird that... I was just saying, it's just weird that they, like, decided to do that.
Actually, now that you mention it, the only other game that I know that had the same voice actor and two different characters was Brutal Legend. And Rob Halford played... He played, like, this flamboyant, like, boss, and then he also practically played himself as, as the dingy biker, and I thought that was great.
No, I still think the greatest thing that I will always say, you're a good voice actor when you mask your voice. For one, Jim Ward is actually the voice of this robot right here. His name is Scorpio. He has a French accent. Jim Ward is also the voice actor for Quark in the series. But the best one is probably Armin Shimmerman. He's the voice actor for Andrew Ryan, and Biz, he is also the voice actor for Dr. Nefarious.
I read that somewhere. I don't remember where, but I think it was probably one of those, hey, I've heard that voice before. Where did I hear it from? And I looked it up on Wikipedia, and it was like, oh, that's him.
Well, it's completely different. You wouldn't think of it because there's such different things. Like, Fappy, have you ever heard how Dr. Nefarious sounds?
I don't think so.
He is completely over the top and complete opposite of Andrew Ryan. You would never think that the two were the same voice, had the same voice actor.
Yeah, because Andrew Ryan's he is that super serial type, right? He's Ron Paul to the extreme.
It's actually interesting too, because Armin Shimmerman did an interview one time about that, and he said that he was really he really enjoyed doing the Andrew Ryan voice, and he said that doing the voice, you had to treat it like he was sipping fine wine when he did it.
It's actually kind of on the opposite spectrum of that. You can play any game, and as soon as you hear somebody voiced by Steve Blum, you immediately are like, oh, that's Steve Blum.
Yeah, actually, he voiced a character inside Ratchet Clank 2. He voiced the Thugs for Less leader in that game, as well as Abercrombie Fizzwood.
Yeah. Actually, there's another voice actor who, the minute whoever character he's voicing opens his mouth, I'm like, oh, Jesus Christ, it's Troy Baker.
Oh, well, okay, he's got a little more range, I think.
He does, but when he first came out, it's like, can we stop now?
I didn't know he was Joel for the longest time.
Yeah, he was Joel. He was also Joel. He was also in, what the hell is this character's name in BioShock?
Yeah, I loved him as Vincent and Catherine.
Oh, I loved him in Catherine. He was great.
Yeah.
I'm trying to remember. Another one that this one I actually started instinctively picking up, because whenever I do a project, I'll always do, like, if they're a new voice actor I haven't bioed before, I'll, like, say who that voice actor is. One who I can actually recognize now in any performance, if I were to end up hearing it for a bit, is Kevin Michael Richardson.
Yeah.
I can pick him out in anything.
Well, that's because he's awesome.
He is awesome. I also like Jennifer Hale. I love her voice.
Who doesn't love Jennifer Hale?
I love her. She's awesome.
You're welcome, by the way. She is Canadian.
Well, so is Mark Meer, who's her, like, male, whatever, doppelganger.
Counterpart?
Well, Neo, you have to remember, yes, Jennifer Hale is Canadian, but you still have a blemish for the Canadians, and that is Justin Bieber. I'm sorry.
True.
Oh, no. Didn't you hear? Because we beat you guys in the Olympics, he's all yours now.
What?
Yeah. Because we
I
beat
didn't
you in
agree to
hockey in a game that we invented. He's all yours.
God damn
Justin Bieber currently lives in my old hometown.
Does he
where
really?
I grew up. Yeah.
Oh, shit.
See?
Hey, it could be worse. You could live in the same town as Mario Lopez. God, I hate that guy. My sister has had the pleasure of meeting his family, and she said they are just assholes. Because she used to be a realtor.
I live in the same area as all the blue-collar comedy tour people.
Oh, God.
Oh.
Then I guess Phoenix has one up on you guys, because even though I don't live there, I'm, like, practically right next to it, but Alice Cooper and Rob Halford live here.
Oh, yeah.
Well, God damn it.
Yeah,
I win.
There.
I win.
We have the Trailer Park Boys, that's it.
Yeah, but you Canadians have Rush, so...
Well, the only thing I know of, because for my high school, they always do like the famous people that graduated there. The only one, because they do not care, there's some porn star that apparently graduated from my high school. So that's all I can. Yeah, that's all I can think of.
Huh.
Anyway, going on to the Quarktastic battle, where I'm just doing nothing but turning everything into goddamn ducks.
Actually, there's another voice actress that I'm kind of getting into, Ali Hillis. She was Liara.
Oh, yeah.
I actually like her voice.
What else is she in?
She was Lightning, and she was something else.
Oh, okay, that's
Well,
where
I've
it
never
sounds
played Final
familiar.
Fantasy 13.
Yeah,
so.
she was in like another one too. Like, she's also in the Call of Duty Advanced Warfare, the scientist, in that trailer.
Okay.
I really like her voice.
No, one thing that, like, really one of the best things, because I know that, Fappy, are you still, like, starting up on the LP things and everything?
Yeah, a little bit. I haven't had a lot of time recently to play around with it, but...
Like, one thing I say that's always fun, whenever the game has voice acting, look up the voice actors for it. It's always fun to do different things. For example, the voice actor for Luca in the Bayonetta series is Yuri Lowenthal, who is the same voice actor who does Ben Tennyson.
Yep.
He also does Sasuke.
Yep, he's the main Sasuke.
That one threw me off. When I looked it up, I was like, oh, who did Luca? He was really good. Yuri Lowenthal? You fucking serious?
He also did Spider Splicers in BioShock 2.
That threw me off, because all I can hear is Sasuke. That's
Oh,
literally
he's-
all I hear.
He's Matt Miller in Saints Row 3, too.
Yeah, that too.
Oh, that's right, he is.
It's just fun to look up all the actors and everything. I just think it's just a fun thing to do. For one, I started doing it for Kingdom Hearts just on the side. And then I discovered the greatest thing ever when I was doing Chain of Memories. The original voice actor for the first game's main villain, Ansem Seeker of Darkness, was Billy Zane. For some odd reason, Billy Zane stopped doing it.
Oh, no.
No, that's not even the best part. All right, so the one who replaces him is Richard Epcar. Richard Epcar was the person who played Bobobo in Bobobo Bobo Bobo.
Oh my god.
Not only that, in Kingdom Hearts 2, the main voice actor for Xemnas is the same voice actor who does Dengaku Man from Bobobo. And even better, the person who does Sayax in Kingdom Hearts is also the same person who does Don Patch.
Wow.
So now I am just doing Photoshop editing for when I have to do those boss fights and just replacing their faces with it.
Are you ready to get your mind blown?
Sure.
The same guy who did the voice for the original 1980s Ninja Turtles cartoon for Splinter is, what's his name? Duncan in Dragon Age Origins.
Are you serious?
Wow.
Wow.
Okay, I'm not gonna lie, I was actually thinking like maybe I've heard it before.
I can't place it, like, at all.
I thought you
I
were
can't-
talking about Uncle Phil for a second.
No, he was
No,
Krang.
no.
He was
He was
Krang.
dead already, I think, wasn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was so sad when he died. I loved Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, and I loved his performance as Krang.
No, he
Yeah.
was Shredder.
He was
Yeah.
Shredder? I
Yeah, he was Shredder.
Shredder, yeah.
That's right, he was Shredder. Who was
Yeah.
Krang? I'm trying to remember who was Krang.
I don't know, but
remember.
my sister can do his voice, and it's really funny. But yeah, just like look up a clip of the original Ninja Turtles cartoon of just Splinter talking, and then look for a Duncan cutscene, and they sound identical. It's fucking weird.
Oh.
Huh.
Oh, I just thought of another voice actor who's actually a pretty good one to pick out, and it's really interesting when you see what he does. And that's Mark Hamill. The different things that he does.
Yes.
Oh yeah, he's got a really
Joker.
good range.
There's only been one game I've played where he's not playing as Joker, but he still did a Joker voice, and that was Crash Bandicoot 4: The Wrath of Cortex. He did Pyroar's voice, and he did it in his Joker accent, so that was pretty easy. One thing I didn't realize, though, connecting it again to the Kingdom Hearts series, he's the voice of Master Ericus for the Kingdom Hearts series, who is the complete opposite of anything Joker ever is.
You know, can I just say it blew my damn mind when I found out he was the voice of the Joker? When I first found that out, because I was not expecting that.
Yeah, I think I was a kid when I found that out, and it was shocking for me too. Because, like, you know, I had never seen what Mark Hamill looked like outside of Star Wars
Yeah.
as a kid, obviously.
Yeah.
It's not good.
No, it's not. He's
Have you seen him with a
scary.
beard though on the set of the new Star Wars movie? He actually
He's-
doesn't
It's
look
better.
that bad.
It's
No.
better
Yeah,
with
yeah.
a beard. But
Well, that's
af-
because he lost
after
some
the
weight.
accident.
Yeah.
But no,
All right.
funny thing, Wrath of Cortex is the game I got when I first got a PS2 all those years ago.
Oh.
And it
why?
introduced me to the concept of loading times.
Oh,
God.
jeez.
Oh my god, the loading times.
Oh, you think that's bad? I played the GameCube version for my LP, and just before I continue on, the reason why I'm pausing is because at the time I was getting weird blips on my television, so I'm like, what is this? I don't like this. So I ended up starting up a new session after I did like defragging and everything. But going back onto Wrath of Cortex, the GameCube version is the one I did. The GameCube was supposed to have better load times. Someone fucking lied when it came to that game, and Spyro 4 Enter the Dragonfly, because for Wrath of Cortex, there is a loading screen between each cutscene.
Yeah.
Ugh.
There's a 10 to 20 second loading screen between each cutscene. Not only that, that loading screen is not present when it comes to the PS2 version of the game. The cutscenes are all just one file.
Yeah, I was getting really frustrated with that, and then I think my brother might have saved over my game file, and at that point I'm like, nope, not sitting through all that again.
Well, I had to do that game just to get to Twin Sanity.
I think the worst loading time I've ever had to put up with was probably just Bayonetta on the PS3.
Really?
Yeah,
Yeah.
because it was bad. Like what they did was they put the combos on the screen so you can practice it. So it doesn't seem like it's a long time, but it's a really long time for it to load.
I think the worst loading screens I ever encountered in my life were 200, 300 hour plus save files on the Xbox version of Morrowind.
It's the same thing for anything by Bethesda.
Actually,
on
now
there.
that I remember it, Skyrim was pretty bad too.
Like,
Yeah.
well, the original Xbox version of Morrowind with big save files was worse, by far worse than Oblivion and Skyrim. Like, it got really, really bad, where you're literally sitting there for like 5 to 6 minutes on one load screen.
Yeah. Well,
That happened-
at least with Skyrim, you can use the movement stick to move the stuff around.
Yeah.
And this is stupid. I did it because I was bored. Because I think I had like 100+ hour save file for one character, and it was just taking forever. So I started spinning Talos around while singing "You Spin Me Right Round."
Boredom when you start singing songs.
I was highly entertained. And then, what was
That's
it?
awesome, though. I want to do that with Mega Slowbro in the new Pokemon game.
Oh god.
So that's like a thing I do now. If I see a loading screen and I can move the thing around, I now see if I can spin it, just to see if I can do it.
Have you played the Budokai Tenkaichi games or any of like the
Fuck
Dragon Ball
no.
Z games?
I have.
The Master Roshi, when you spin the analog sticks and go.
Yeah.
Yep.
The one I remember the most is because it was the only one I owned of the Tenkaichi games was I think it was 2. It was the one where Yamcha's using his little ball thing and you have to hit like
Yeah.
the bricks. Yeah. I wish every game could be published by Atari because they have that patent and that makes load screens fun.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right, they do.
Yeah.
I was watching the Lisa Foyle's top 5 on that one time, and I think she mentioned that.
Yeah, it's interesting. So we're actually almost done with this actually right now. Imagine, look at how many people I've killed.
You monster.
You are going to stock every Chinese restaurant with so much duck. Like,
Well, no. See, here's the thing about the ducks. The more you level, and this is something that's interesting about the Quacker Array that I really like, and it's a detail that I love Insomniac put in. So the more when you start it off, you get like regular yellow little ducks. Level 2, they start laying eggs that explode. Level 3, they start to get a little bit darker. Excuse me. They get a little bit darker, and then their eggs now are on fire. Level 4, they start looking like demonic ducks and will start walking towards their foes and explode. Level 5, the first one you turn into a duck will turn into a demonic duck that will fly around you and kamikaze into people. Then every other duck after that will turn into the demon ducks that will shit napalm eggs as well as explode on contact.
Jesus.
That's overkill.
Yeah, no kidding.
Didn't Geneva ban that?
This is different universe. Does not apply.
Oh.
I'm pretty sure most of the weapons inside this game would never be allowed anywhere. I mean, hell, we had the Sheepinator. It turns your enemies into sheep, and then after that, when you upgrade it, it turns them into black sheep that hop around and then explode.
That was probably one of my favorite guns.
Now, New Zealand would be all over that technology.
And Wales.
And Wales, yes, and Wales.
It's funnier to say New Zealand, though, because I write with Counterattack, who's Kiwi, so...
Oh, yeah.
All right. That's the interesting thing about Ratchet Clank weapons. I always love how crazy they are. For one, the one I was using just before is the liquid nitrogen gun. I'm literally just spraying liquid nitrogen at
Yeah. Reminds me of Terminator 2.
You know what? That was probably one of my favorite things about the Resistance series. Because it was by the same developers, and so they did, like, all these crazy-ass weapons. And they were just... They were awesome.
I don't remember which one I
the
played.
second one that much.
One of them, I played one of them and I really liked it, but I can't remember which one it was.
It probably was the first one. Because the second one, everyone didn't like.
It had crazy multiplayer, right?
That was a boss fight? That was pretty damn anticlimactic.
Well, that's because, 1, I'm on normal mode, 2, I was way overpowered, and 3, I was using the splitter rifle, which is one of the most powerful weapons in the game.
Oh, well then.
Now, with that, actually, I have finished every single one of the challenges, so I get the Annihilation Nation trophy, which is used to unlock the Insomniac Museum. So, as a result, I'm completely done with all of the challenges inside this game.
Woohoo!
Yay.
Which means everything is going really good. Now, we're starting to go on to the end of this video, so I will extend an invitation to you guys. On Halloween, I'm going to be streaming. Would you guys care to join?
I will probably be drinking.
Drunken streaming is always good, too.
I have a Halloween party, unfortunately. Well,
yeah,
fortunately for me, I guess.
That's where I'm going to be drinking.
Ah. What about you, Viz?
I'm playing horror games that day.
Oh, so lonely. No one wants to stream. Nobody wants to stream Luigi's Mansion 2 with me.
Sorry for having a social life.
I'm a gamer. What is that? But there we go. That takes care of everything. So I think we should probably end it off right here. Do you guys think so?
Yeah, sounds good.
Yeah, no more video left.
You guys should all watch or listen to my podcast on Plucko.com. And since we're done with this.
Yeah, I don't mind if you guys plug stuff.
Yeah, I'm actually on there with 3 other escapists because we've kind of joined up with the site. So you can hear me, Rat Race 123, Social Tangent, and Mega Omega discuss things like why Rat Race sucks at picking football games.
Sounds like the best, I guess. But anyway, guys, I think we're gonna end it off right here. Roxas1359
and Fizz
and Fappy.
My actual name is NeoAC, so there you go.
And I thank all my guests for joining up with me, so I hope to have you guys on future projects.
Totally.
Cool.
Sounds good.
All right, see you guys next time.